Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I will be doing the English training class
Hi.
this afternoon, or this evening, or this morning, and it's on artificial intelligence. Welcome. Come when you can. Hello, Nada. How are
Hi.
you this evening?
Good, thank you. And you?
Very good. How was your day? Did you have a good day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Excellent. All right. Um, awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry I was about a minute later, so I was on the phone and I went, "Oh my, I have to be teaching." So
No, it's okay.
yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, what is that noise, that popping sound, do you know?
Yeah, I see it.
It's what?
I it's above your name.
It is? Huh.
I don't.
Weird. Very, very strange. All right. So have you ever thought much about artificial intelligence? About robots or anything like that?
No.
No.
What is the meaning for artificial?
Intelligent. Artificial. Another word for artificial is fake or phony.
Ah, fake. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
fake.
And so, in artificial intelligence would be like if you know the word robot. Do you know robot?
No.
Um,
Artificial.
let's see. I'll type in robot. A robot would be a machine that does the work of
Ah,
a human.
yeah. I know it.
Yeah. So that's what artificial intelligence is. So, do you like technology, Nada?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um, do you feel that you are technically savvy?
Technically what?
It's technically savvy. Are you good with technology?
Not so.
Okay. And so it's technically savvy. Savvy. And hello, Sasha or Alexander. How are you today?
Hi, fine, thank you. How are you?
Very good. Very, very good. And how are you, Arafeli? It's been a while since I've seen you. Arafeli? Hello? I guess maybe she can't. I am talking. We cannot hear you. Sorry. So I hope to. Um, okay, she's going to go out and come back in. All right. So how's your morning, Alexander? How's everything going?
Uh,
Was it easy
Pretty
to
good.
wake up, or?
Yes, I woken up uh, uh, 3 hours ago.
Oh wow. Okay. And so right now it's
9,
10 a.m.
oh,
9
9.
a.m. 9
Yes.
a.m. Okay. All right. Good morning, RSLE.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, work.
Excellent. So, how has your week been, Araceli?
Well, so. I was sick. I came down
Oh
with a flu,
no.
but now I'm better. But that's why
Uh-huh.
and I was really tired, so I wasn't able to wake up.
Oh.
That's why I haven't been in your classes lately.
Oh, okay. I everybody has different reasons, so but I'm glad you're here now. We have a new student in this class. We have Nada, and Nada. This is Araceli from Spain, And Artheli, this is Nada she's from Saudi Arabia, but right now she's living in Dallas, Texas. So,
Pleased to meet you, Nada.
Nice to meet you too.
so, and then of course and then this is Sasha and also, no, it's Alexander, also known as, AKA, also known as Sasha from Russia. So, and I guess you were in class yesterday, but I don't see you as regularly as I did. But of course, my calendar has changed a bit too. So, awesome. So, question for you, Alexander. How advanced do you consider yourself technically savvy? First of all,
Savvy, is it that I?
so
What is
basically, if you're savvy, you're good with technology.
Yes, I think I'm good at this.
Okay, all right. And Araceli, how about you? Do you consider yourself technically savvy?
Well, not exactly, but I manage. But I know many people are not good at all, so I can manage, but I don't consider myself savvy. My husband works with computers, and I think he knows a lot of tricks. So if I'm in trouble, I ask him for help.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And okay. And Nada, you said you were not very technically savvy. Is your husband able to handle technology pretty well as like Arathelis, or do you get help elsewhere?
Could you repeat your question?
Yeah. You said that you were not very good with technology. Where do you get your help?
I'm so from my husband.
From your husband?
And
okay.
Yeah, and for me, I'm so not very bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not that bad, but okay. But you couldn't rebuild a computer or something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's me. I am good, and I'm very good with software, but pretty bad with hardware. So anyway, so artificial intelligence. What do you think, Artheli? How advanced do you think technology will be in 2030? Give a few examples of how you think mobile phones, computers, internet, etc., will be used in the future. So what do you think?
It's very difficult to guess. I think that maybe we won't see so many changes, but we never know because 20 years ago we wouldn't able to imagine how the internet and the smartphones were going to change our world. So maybe something new is going to appear apart from this, but it's very difficult to guess that. I don't know, maybe some people think like the Google Glass and all kind of stuff like that. Maybe you're going to give orders to your devices and they're going to obey something like that. But I'm not very. I don't trust that too much. So we never know.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And Nada, what do you think? How advanced do you think technology will be in 2030? Any ideas?
Um, uh, um, I think it will be change because every year there is different kind of cell phone and computer. I think it will be there are a lot of there were going a lot of changes in the technology, but as my friend said, it can be hard to imagine how it will be.
It's true. It is really difficult to imagine that. Alexander, how about you? Do you have any type of imagination as to what our world technology-wise will be like in the future?
I think I have not only imagination. I think I pretty I know pretty how it will be in the
Okay,
future.
talk to us. Tell us.
I like technology, but I don't like the future that we will have, because most of the things will be automatic, as for instance, as a drive car. For
Mm-hmm.
instance,
Yeah.
I think it's less than 10 years. It's already in Europe, I think, and in America. But I think in 20 years, it's definitely will be everywhere. In
Mm-hmm.
capital city, it's 100%, I think.
So there'll be
So
driverless cars.
yes, it's very convenient, but on the dark side, uh, many people will lose their jobs. It's like taxi drivers and all kinds of delivery services,
Uh-huh.
because everything will be automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I hear about it. About
What?
And
the
I
car.
read. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, please.
As what he said about the car, I hear about it.
Did you hear that too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And Arthella, you said you've written. Did you hear about Stephen Hawking's predictions? What did Stephen Hawking's predict?
Yes, especially about artificial intelligence. He said the computers were going to take control, like in the movies, like in
Uh-huh.
20 or 30 years, I don't know, but they would be smarter than us, the humans, and they would take over and take control of the world. Because, well, I don't agree with him, although he's really smart, but he says that artificial intelligence is advancing so quickly that they are going to be better than us in a few years. So that's
Huh.
scary. It's going to be the robots or computers are going to see we don't need that useless human being. We are going to exterminate that. Something like, that movie Terminator or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But well, I don't know if it's true or not. The point is, are computers going to be so advanced in the future that they will think better than us?
Huh. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in this. I'm like, okay, why don't we read this for class? But we'll read it later, though. So, yeah. Hello, Ken. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Okay. Very good. So, question for you.
Mhm.
How advanced do you think technology will be in 2030?
20, 30 years later.
I guess 15 years from now.
Yeah,
So,
I heard a kind of radio show and a research appears, a research
uh-huh.
of artificial intelligence appears show, and he
Hmm.
says the researcher is now shifting to the developed computer which can think. So current computer programmer program everything. This is a box, or this is Obama, this is president, or everything
Hmm.
they program. But researchers realize in such way we cannot invent artificial intelligence.
Okay.
So researchers are now researching about computer can think like human.
So the computer can think like humans. So what RFLE was just saying that Stephen Hawking had said that computers could actually take over the world because
That's a risk, yes.
they can start thinking.
Right. Because if they can think, maybe they might think, and if they got more ability than human, maybe they began to think why we have to, work for the humans. So, yes, that's kind of thing. Yeah,
Hmm.
might have. Yeah.
Hmm.
So maybe procedure or such kind of thing is you necessary to protect human in that case.
Wow. and I don't. Okay. This takes me on to another topic, completely off of this topic. But if you guys don't mind, can we go there? So does that mean that our technology came from aliens?
Aliens? What?
What
From UFO? Okay, this is aliens. Um, aliens has two meanings. Okay, aliens could be basically beings from other planets. So could we? Is that theory that we got all of our technology from other planets plausible? What do you think?
What are your questions? Sorry, I
Yeah.
couldn't get.
So I'll write it down. So based on the fact that computers could take over the world because they're starting to think like humans, is it possible that we got our technology from aliens? From aliens. Is that plausible?
What
Plausible
is
plausible is plausible. Plausible is, does that work in our line of thinking?
Maybe some people, saying such kind of thing, such kind of mystical figure have appeared from the ancient ruins. Maybe some people say so, but there's no concrete proof
Evidence.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah, evidence.
Yeah. So because I was watching some documentaries earlier this week on different theories that people are saying, and that's one of them. And I'm like, is that really? I don't know. But I had not heard the one about the computers that you guys are telling me about. So anyway, let's go on to science and technology. Let's complete the sentences below with the following words, using a dictionary to help if necessary, or me. So we have advanced, and then artificial intelligence, chip, miniaturization, molecule, replicates, retrieves, and speech recognition. So these are some very technical words. Does everybody know what these words mean? Please ask if you don't.
I don't know many words.
Okay.
Miniaturist. It's small, something small.
Yeah, so miniaturization comes from miniature. Where so miniaturization would be making something smaller. And so, for example, if you think of our computers, they were so big when they first came out, and now they've been miniaturized to being very, very small.
It's like it became smaller.
To become smaller.
Okay. And replicates.
This is miniaturization.
Replicate is the double something.
Yeah, replicate means to double. Yeah, so this is an example of miniaturization right here with the cell phone companies. Remember that? And then just went smaller and smaller and smaller, and now they're very small. And now and they're also, some of them are getting bigger. So.
Yes, I remember the phone from Panasonic. It was size of finger, pointing finger. It was very small.
Yeah, and then replicates would be from the verb to replicate, which is to. It's like, well, to clone would be another word, which is basically to make again.
It's like a Chinese company replicate the iPhone.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's like that example, or that's what we do in factories. We replicate. We make one after another after another. We're making the same thing. Okay. Another word. Any other words? Everybody fine? Okay. Ken, could you read number 1?
Okay. If technology is blank, it is highly developed. If technology is advanced.
Yes. Okay. Number 2, Artheli.
If a machine or virus replicates, it makes an exact copy of itself.
Yeah. Okay. And number 3, Nada. Nada, are you there? Okay, maybe you're having problems with your internet. Just go, one thing like Artheli did earlier, go out and come back in. So I might fix it. Are you able to speak? So, okay. And then Alexander, could you do number 3?
The process of making things very small using modern technology is called
It's one of your new words. What are the 2 words you asked about?
It's called miniaturization.
Yes. Yes, we can hear you now.
Hello?
So, yes. Awesome.
You hear me now?
You're back. Yes. Yeah. Because sometimes that happens, and like
I can hear you, but you
can't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. I think that has happened to all of us. In fact, I know it's happened to all 3 of them, and I know it's happened to me. And that's what happened to Artheli at the beginning of class. So, and I don't know why you can leave and come back and it just fixes it, but it does. So, so number 4, Nada, can you do number 4?
Sure. A chip is very small electrical component or circuit made of a semiconducting material such as a silicon.
Okay, so this is got a word that's very similar to it, and we got to talk about the pronunciation. Okay,
Yeah.
So we have ship, and then we have chip.
Chip.
Chip. So ship and chip. So this is kind of a stronger one, and the top one is further back in the mouth, and the chip is further in the front of the mouth. But it's kind of it sounds very similar. Ship and chip.
Okay.
So, all right. Number 5, Ken, can you read that one?
Okay. A molecule is the smallest unit of chemical substance composed of 2 or more atoms.
Yes, a molecule. Okay. Number 6, Araceli.
The ability of a machine to perform actions that require human intelligence is called artificial intelligence.
Yes. Oops. You guys hear that little cat?
Yeah, I hear.
Is it yours?
I'm staying at a friend's right now, and she has a kitten that she got back in October, and and she had to leave for work for 3 weeks, so she asked me and myself and Alpo to come over. So the cat is she's um she's definitely king of this castle. So but she wants to come in, and then she'll crawl all over me and the keyboard and so forth, so I won't let her in. So um number 7. Nada, can you do that one?
Okay. The ability of a machine to identify spoken words and phrases is called speech recognition.
Yes. Have any of you guys used the speech recognition part on your cell phone? So that you can, like, say, when you're driving, you can just say, call mom, and the phone will call mom.
Yes, my cell phone has it, but it doesn't work so well, so I don't use it now.
I've never, my cell phones all have it, and I've never tried it. Has anybody been able to use it successfully?
I really haven't tried because I feel that the speech recognition is still has to improve a lot. But I think in the past it was working really bad. But now maybe. But I never try. I mean, if you look at your phone in Google, you can either write something to look for it or speak.
Yeah.
But I prefer to write it because it's short and safer, I feel.
Yeah, well, even then they make mistakes, even when we write it, because they try to fix your spelling. But have any of you guys ever noticed this? A couple days ago, I pressed on this, search by voice. Do you guys have that? So you press on this, and they want access to your, it's been turned off. Oh, good. So.
I'm
If
challenging. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Sorry, I just said I challenging this to check my English pronunciation.
Oh, do you? Okay, that's actually a good strategy. I hadn't even thought of that. So, but yeah, I didn't even know it was there, and then I think I accidentally pushed on it, and they said that they wanted access to my audio and everything, and I I denied it. So, but all right, next one, number 8, Alexander.
If a computer retrieves information, it finds the data in its memory and makes it available.
Yes. And that's kind of what our human brains do as well. So, all right. What we're going to do is we're going to read an article about artificial intelligence, and before that, we're going to predict some answers. So what we're going to do is read the following statements and decide if they are true or false. Then we will read the article on the next page, and then we'll compare the answers with the experts' predictions. Ken, could you read number 1?
Computing power could reach the level of human intelligence before 2013.
30. So
30.
remember, 30. Yeah, 30. So it's more like, with 30, it's more like a D sound. So we have pronunciation, bear with me, P-H-I-R-D-I-I, like this.
30.
Like 30. And then of course the other one has the T sound. And then so that's how you can one of the 2 ways you can differentiate it. Besides the fact that 13, it's more stress here, where this is 30, so it's not stress as much. So, okay, so do you think that is true or false?
15 years later. I think it's too fast, but I'm not sure because computer technology develops too rapidly nowadays.
Okay.
Very fast, yeah.
So false, then?
Neutral.
Okay, neutral. Okay.
Maybe true. Maybe true.
I think it's true.
True or false? What do you, Nada? What do you think?
True.
True. Okay. And
Yeah.
Araceli, what do you think?
I think the article will say true, but I think it's false. You can write true.
Do you think the article will say true? Okay. And Alexander, what do you think?
I'm afraid it's true.
Uh-huh. Okay. I am interested because it looks like Araceli, you've read the article that Alexander put. I'm interested to know. You guys need to tell me what it says after this. So, number 2, Araceli, could you read this one?
Yes. There will be less technical progress in the 21st century than in the 20th century. It's false, absolutely false.
Okay. And okay, what do you think? Or Ken, what do you think?
Yes. Yes. As will be a century. Yeah. False. False. Yeah.
False. Okay.
More. Yeah. More.
So there's going to be more. Okay. Nada, what do you think?
False.
False. Okay. So there'll be continued more. I remember the first time I did this, read through this, I thought it was true. So until I read the article. So you're right, everyone. Alexander, are you going to choose false as well since I gave you the answer?
Yeah, false. Of course, false.
So, okay, next one. Nada, could you read that one?
Sure. In the near future, machines will be able to replicate among themselves. I don't think so.
Okay. So
False.
you're false. And Ken, what do you think? Ken? Okay, Ken?
Sorry, I couldn't hear it. Yeah, I think it's true.
True. Okay. And Araceli?
True.
True. Okay. And then
Yes.
Nada, you said false.
Yeah.
Okay. And Sasha or Alexander, what do you think?
I think it's true. Maybe not in 2013, 30,
30.
but it will be totally. Remember the 3D printers now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It will come from that, I think.
I'm still not thinking I understand the 3D printing idea, but we can discuss that as well. You guys can tell me what you understand. Okay, number 4, Alexander, could you read this one?
Future chips will be based on biological molecules instead of silicon.
Okay, molecules instead of molecules. Molecules. Okay.
What is chips?
Chips are a small electrical component or circuit made of semiconducting material such as silicon. And they're basically, the chips are the things that make the computers run.
It might be true. Yes, true.
True? Okay. And, okay, Ken, what do you think?
I think it's true. They are called biocomputer.
Okay. All right. And Araceli, what is your opinion?
I guess it's true.
Okay. And Anada, what do you think?
True.
Okay. All right. And Ken, would you read number 5?
Okay. Machine will only be able to store and retrieve information better than humans. They will reach other levels of human intelligence.
Okay. What do you think? True or false?
I think it's false.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh,
False. Okay. And Artheli, what do you think?
False.
False. Nada, what do you think?
False.
False. And Alexander, what do you think?
It might be true because there is already a machine that can learn. by computer,
Mm-hmm.
by internet, using internet. She learned, she's studying how to cook, etc. So it might
Ooh. I want to start living off the grid really quick. So, but then I couldn't be teaching you guys English if I did that. But, Araceli, could you read number 6?
People will soon be living together with intelligent machines. I think it's true.
Okay. And Ken, what do you think?
Yes, it's true.
Okay. And Nada, what is your guess?
True.
True? Okay.
Yeah.
And Alexander?
let's see, please. True. Yes, true.
True. Okay. And maybe they'll will there be discrimination cases against intelligent machines or humans or something? Anyway, computers to match human brains. Computing has come a long way since the first time a computer beat world-class champion Garry Kasparov in 1996. Ken, can you read the first paragraph?
Okay, computer power will match the intelligence of human beings within the next 20 years, according to a leading scientific futurologist.
Okay, and then Araceli, can you read this? Number 2.
There will be 32 times more technical progress during the next half century than there was in the whole of the 20th century. As a result, artificial intelligence could be as advanced as human intelligence by the 2020s, said the American computer guru Ray Kurzweil.
That's in 5 years. Nada.
Okay. Machines will become smarter than humans and will soon be able to solve some of the most difficult problems of the 21st century, said Dr. Kurzweil, one of the most radical thinkers in the field of technological prediction.
Okay, excellent. Alexander, number 4.
Dr. Kurzweil was originally a pioneer in various fields of computing and automatic speech recognition by machine. In his speech to the American Association for the Advancement of Science, he described the future where machines will be far more intelligent than humans as they learn how to communicate, teach, and replicate among themselves.
Okay. Ken.
Okay. His prediction is based on the fact that the computer chip has doubled in power every 2 years for the past century, which has led to accelerating progress and miniaturization.
Okay, accelerating. So the stress is in the second paragraph, and the second syllable, and the second and the fourth syllable. Accelerating.
Accelerating.
Perfect. Okay. Araceli.
Dr. Kurzweil told the annual meeting of the AAAS in Boston, in the next half century, there will be 32 times more technical progress than the last half century. Computing, communication, biological technologies, and human knowledge in general are all accelerating fast.
Okay, so this word right here is actually not pronounced annual. It's pronounced annual. So it's more like annual, or something like that.
Annual.
Annual, yeah. And also another thing that's interesting, in at least in American English, when you have 3 A's together, for this normally we wouldn't say AAAS, we would say triple AS.
Okay.
But I'm not sure about this organization, but normally that's how it would be pronounced. So, Nada, could you read number 7?
Sure. Computers have so far been based on two-dimensional shapes. made from silicon, but three-dimensional chips will greatly improve performances are being developed. There are even plans to construct them out of biological molecules that can be miniaturized even more than metal-based computer chips.
Okay, so biological molecules that can be miniaturized. Those are,
Miniaturized.
yeah, miniaturized. Those are very difficult words, or they can be. Alexander, number 8.
The hardware for machines with human-level intelligence will be based on three-dimensional molecular computing. The software will be developed by studying and analyzing the human brain in detail. Already, 24 regions of the human brain have been modeled and simulated, he said.
Modeled.
Modeled.
And simulated.
Simulated.
Modeled and simulated. Okay. All right. And Ken.
Although the brain is not as efficient as the computer at storing and retrieving information, it can associate different pieces of information, look ahead and plan. It can also be imaginative and creative, which is at the heart of human experience.
Existence.
Human existence. But Dr. Kurzweil is one of the several computer scientists who believe that computers will soon create a post-human world where a second intelligent being exists next to people.
Okay, so that's our aliens, so from outer space. Alex, not Alexander. Araceli, could you read number 10?
When non-biological intelligence matches the level of human intelligence, it will very quickly overtake it because of continuing technological progress, as well as the ability of machines to instantly share their knowledge, Dr. Carswell said.
All right, thank you. And remember, the first one you said was okay, but the second one, intelligence, you went straight into the kind of the Spanish way of saying it, intelligence. So remember, intelligence. I think it's a sound that you need to practice a little bit more. Intelligence, majority.
Okay, intelligence.
And then say majority.
Okay.
So those are two words that you can practice and maybe get that sound better because it's hard for you and your people in your language group actually. So, all right. So let's see. What were the answers? So was the first one true or false according to the article?
It is true.
True, okay. And the second one was?
False.
False. And this third one was? Anybody remember?
Don't mention. I don't know.
True.
It was true. Yeah, it was true. And the fourth one is?
True.
True. And the fifth one is?
False.
False. And then the sixth one would be, of course,
True.
True. So you guys, I think you guys more or less got this pretty much done. Now this one, I want this one to be true. Number 5. They will never reach other levels of human intelligence. Do you think that this is really possible?
It's really possible.
I think that the kind of intelligence of of the computers is very different from the kind of human intelligence. So maybe they are better at solving problems, but I think for creativity, humans are different. I don't know.
I'm hoping that there isn't going to be any problems there. So, but anyway, um, yeah.
Kind of
So,
one problem of this, even if it's technologically possible, but like human evolving, computer evolves in their own way. That's out of control.
So
that will be out of control.
It's kind of an evolving process. Okay. So Alexander and Araceli, could you tell me what that article says that you told me that you put on here? What were the kind of predictions that he gave for the next 25 years?
I read it maybe a couple of weeks ago. I don't quite remember, but mostly it's everything will be automatic, and as our article says.
Mm-hmm. And it's very similar to this one as well. What will happen to the human race?
I think ultimately we'll die.
Okay.
Because of the artificial intelligence. If of course, if people allow to improve science with it, so I think we will have a big problem. But already many people, many millionaires and billionaires spend money to stop. For instance, Bill Gates and CEO Tesla company also they gave money to stop,
to slow it down,
develop intelligence, but I don't think they can stop it.
Okay, so they gave money to slow it down. It's kind of the same idea. Do you think that human cloning is a good idea?
Clone people?
Yeah, human cloning.
Only for vitals maybe.
What do you mean for vitals?
Organs.
Okay.
To replace hearts, etc. Because nowadays it's sometimes for many people hard to wait the transplant organs.
Right. Okay. Thank you. All right. Well, we were going to go to doing this compare and contrast, and I'm starting to realize I really love to teach grammar, and when we do these articles, we never have time to do the grammar stuff. So let's see, because we only have about 10 minutes. So okay, we've already basically discussed this. So what will be the advantages and disadvantages of living with intelligent machines? So what do you think, Nada? What do you think some advantages would be to living with intelligent machines?
Easy life.
Okay, so it would make things easier?
Yeah.
Okay. And any disadvantages?
Disadvantages. It will cut the relationship between people.
Okay, so relationships will change?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And Ken, what do you think? What are some advantages of living with intelligent machines?
Kind of, easy life and useful, and if they don't have a will to control human, And disadvantage is, if they have a will or emotion or something like that, they might begin to be controlled.
So basically, the advantage is they have no soul. So,
Yeah.
no
And
soul or spirit. Okay.
right. And another disadvantage may be human. Some of the ability of human maybe decreased. Like now I can type Japanese computer much more than paper writing. So I forgot a lot of kanji, it means Chinese characters. This is very
Okay.
complicated. Yeah, keep writing. It's important to memorize, keep memorize. But I forgot. I can type it and process on it computer easily, but I cannot write my hands now.
Yeah. I mean, if I think about it, as far as that goes, I mean, of course, English writing is very easy compared to the Chinese characters and even the katakana and the haragani. But the I never have a pen or a paper around. I never write anything. So, Araceli, what do you think would be an advantage to?
Well, I don't agree with what Akaya said about computers or robots not having a soul. If they are going to evolve and be so smart, they are going to be like another race of intelligent or thinking beings. So I think that would be an advantage because we could contact a different race, a different intelligent race.
Okay, so basically a new race.
Yes, I think that would be very that will enrich our experience, and I think that's positive. And because if they are thinking so much, they are going to have feelings and think about things, and so. And a disadvantage, I think, is going to be a lack of jobs because they are going to do everything better than us. So it's going to be difficult to find a job.
Yeah, what will teaching be like? Will the computers take over the teaching? So
yes, probably. Almost everything. I think they are going to.
And of course, I don't know if any of you guys ever watched Star Trek, but in Star Trek they have this international language translator, or this basically it's just a language translator. So I speak English, and Ken would hear it in Japanese, Araceli would hear it in Spanish, Nada would hear it in Arabic, and Alexander would hear it in Russian. And it's just an international language translator is what they call it. And I wonder how soon that type of technology will be there, and if that's the case, then people won't really have to learn languages anymore. Have you guys heard of that? I've seen it on TV. I don't know if it's true, but
as I said to you a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week, that Skype already can do it.
That's right. We did talk. We were talking about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
To communicate through Skype, you are not necessary to know the other language. The Skype will do it for you, real life, like subtitles.
That's amazing.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, I'm.
Because
you
of
ready for?
Because of the voice, it is a robotic voice.
Have a good day, Araceli. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I'm thinking. I would love to. Do you guys know what live off the grid means?
What?
To live off the grid.
Grid sounds like computer word.
Yeah. Live off the grid. That means to. A lot of people who live off the grid do not actually use the electricity. They don't use the sewer system, the water. They don't have the computers. They don't have the, maybe they live in the countryside, and it's really tempting to live off the grid.
They are natural.
Yeah.
I call it digital diet.
A digital diet, yeah.
That's a made-up word from me, but yeah, sometimes maybe in the near future, maybe it could be cool. Sounds cool.
Yeah, better to have a digital diet. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
this is maybe also maybe it might be called a cool trend. Nowadays, electric gadgets are cool, but in the near future, maybe this kind of
yeah.
thing might be cool.
Well, I mean, and nowadays, if you think about it, because of our cell phones, and I mean, if somebody was looking for any one of us, somebody from the government or whatever was looking for any one of us, they would be able to know that we're in this Verbeling class because of our footprints. But if we live off the grid, nobody knows where we are. So. Um, yeah, but anyway, this is kind of scary to me in some respects. But anyway, Ken, no, I think, I guess I've asked everybody about these. Alexander, have you given your advantages and disadvantages?
Many, but I'll choose a couple.
Uh-huh.
Many things will become cheaper
Uh-huh.
because the many jobs will do machines.
Mm-hmm.
But disadvantage has already been said. It's many people lose their job, and
Mm-hmm.
many people became more lazy because chores and your work can
Mm-hmm.
be done by machines.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Wow. So, anyway, well, I hope you guys learned some new words and phrases during this lesson, and I hope to see you again in another lesson, maybe tomorrow. And everyone, so in Japan, have a great evening. In Russia, have a great day. And Nada, sleep well. So,
Okay.
all right. Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.